It's Renault's 5th launch in India. Not bad, eh? Given that the brand's not been here that long. The Fluence and Colliers came last year. And this year we've got the Pulse, the Duster, and now the Scala. The nameplate Scala comes from the Renault global lineup, though the car, which sells in Mexico, is more akin to the Renault Samsung SM3, or what we know more as the predecessor to the Fluence.
I tell you what, this Cinderella has met her fairy godmother. Take a look at the face. It's just so much better than what you've seen on the Nissan Sunny. The car looks more proportionate up front. The bulbous, almost too large headlamps have become so much more attractive. They get sort of hemmed in by this nice chrome treatment. The front grille, nice and butch. It's just like the Pulse, of course. So it's not like you haven't seen it. But a lot more European, a lot more Renault as well. They managed to achieve all of that. So kudos to the fairy godmother, which is of course Renault's design team in Mumbai. Along the side is where you realize that this Cinderella wasn't that pretty to begin with. So you can doll her up a little bit. But you know what? She's still going to look a little bit disproportionate because, well, it is just like the Nissan Sunny on the sides. The car looks a little too stretched in the middle. And of course, that is the Micra platform that's getting that extra wheelbase. Gives you tons of space on the inside. That is the big USP. All of this is common to the Sunny, so I don't need to repeat this. So larger tires may have looked nicer too, though. Now, at the back is where, again, the Scala tends to look a lot better than the Sunny because remember how I always said it's a very bulbous, very odd-shaped, very stretched sort of a boot? Well, this one is a lot more attractive. The nice big thick strip of chrome is actually complementary in this case. I like the way it's been done. Scala has of course been embossed into that, somewhat like the Fluence, nice and stretched. And this treatment, some people are calling it very Mercedes-like. I'm calling it a little bit Skoda-like, the C-shaped rear tail light. But you know what? It works. It looks nice. It makes the car look a lot more contemporary as well, and not as heavy from the rear. So definitely better looking than the Sunny. Perhaps still a little weird looking in terms of proportion when you compare to the competition.
But the Sunny has proved that looks don't always matter. It's comfort and practicality that do. And so the extra stretch to the C platform has indeed been a hit. The Sunny is sold in other markets like the US too now, and rather successfully, we might add. The Scala is available in petrol and diesel with an automatic CVT option expected on the petrol within a few months. The specs look familiar and fairly ample, and in fact the whole experience reminds one too much of the Sunny.
A bit noisy in this cabin. That's thanks to the 1.5 DCI motor. But you know what? It's again similar territory to the Sunny, so I won't get repetitive. Handling could have been a whole lot better if we had fatter tires on this car. But don't forget, fuel efficiency is a big priority for the company to sort of tom-tom. Now, the whole issue here for me is that while this car seems to be a little bit of an improvement on the Sunny in terms of, looks, it still carries through all the USPs in terms of space, etc. The part which I don't understand is the strategy on pricing.
Yes, okay, so it's a bit unfair to compare variants which aren't exactly specced out, but at first glance the Scala comes off looking a little bit pricey, doesn't it? Especially considering the fact that the engines on both are identical, and it's not like the Scala is giving you greater power or higher mileage. And nor are the interiors any more plush. At the high end, you get the same climate control system, the same start, stop and keyless system, a similar music system, and the same air recirculation fan with vents for rear passengers. Of course, other attributes like the enormous rear legroom and fairly comfy seats are a welcome and inevitable carryover from the Sunny as well. Heck, even the colors the two cars are available in are very similar. So all in all, the Scala is a formidable enough car on its own, and it will manage to create some noise over the more compact Rapid or Fiesta. But like with the Pulse and the Micra, will it also cannibalize its own cousin, the Sunny? The answer to that is a very likely yes. However, with the success Renault has had with the Duster, many may now opt for the Renault badge in this segment as well.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.